Hey guys, Crypto Mike here with the mic check. 1 2 1 2. Is this thing on? Please hit the thumbs up, the subscribe, and the notification bell if you enjoy my live streams and new videos. Also, download the Brave browser if you enjoy free basic attention token and privacy-centric browsing. Now, you guys, some very good news. I knew Brian Brooks being placed in office of Comptroller was a very good and positive thing for cryptocurrency. This is the reason, okay? This is one of the reasons, okay? There's got to be more news, in my opinion, more good news. This is from CoinDesk. Story from Policy and Regulation. Banks in the U.S. can now offer crypto custody services, regulator says. This is Brian Brooks. All right, now he was placed in office of Comptroller. Okay, now and just a couple of weeks ago, he was placed as acting head of Comptroller. Okay, acting Comptroller of the currency, Brian Brooks. The Office of the Comptroller of the Currency, OCC, is letting all nationally chartered banks provide custody services for cryptocurrencies. In a letter dated July 22nd, that's today, Senior Deputy Comptroller and Senior Counsel Jonathan Gould wrote that any national bank can hold onto the unique cryptographic keys for a cryptocurrency, clearing the way for national banks to custody digital assets for their clients. At present, only specific crypto custodians, such as Coinbase, can do so, usually with a trust charter issued by a state financial regulator. The letter, which appears to be addressed to an unidentified bank or similar entity, notes that banks may offer more secure storage services compared to existing options, and that both consumers and investment advisors may wish to use regulated custodians to ensure they don't lose their private keys and therefore access to their funds. Providing custody for cryptocurrencies would differ in several prospects from other custody activities, the letter said. It pointed to the need for digital wallets, adding that because they exist on a blockchain, there is no physical possession for cryptos. The OCC recognizes that as the financial markets become increasingly technological, there will be likely increasing need for banks and other service providers to leverage new technology and innovative ways to provide traditional services on behalf of customers, the letter said. Banks can provide both fiduciary and non-fiduciary custodian services, the letter said. It also specified that banks entering the space should develop and implement those activities consistent with sound risk management practices and align them with the bank's overall business plans and strategies. The OCC is currently headed up by Brian Brooks, a former Coinbase exec who joined the regulator earlier this year. He's filled in as acting comptroller since the beginning of the summer and has already proposed a number of reforms that would benefit crypto companies, including a national payments charter which would let crypto startups bypass the state-by-state approach in terms of acquiring money transmission licenses if they provide payment services. Wednesday's letter also reaffirms the OCC's position that national banks may provide permissible banking services to any lawful business they choose, including cryptocurrency businesses, so long as they effectively manage the risk and comply with applicable law. JP Morgan is one such national bank which provides banking services to crypto companies, having provided support to Gemini and Coinbase earlier this year. Okay, now this is the letter. And now I can read it, but I'm not going to read it in this particular video because it's going to take too long. I'm going to actually try to share this with you guys if that's possible. I hope I can share the link. I'll actually tweet it out, and then you guys will be able to read it. There you go. Okay, I'm going to tweet that out for you, and then you guys can read it. Follow me on Twitter, guys. This is huge news, very positive for cryptocurrency. We knew something like this was going to happen eventually. This is positive for XRP, Stellar. This is good for regulated coins, all right? All right, good for regulated coins. Now, let's see what other people are saying on Twitter. Now, Digital Asset Investor says, long XRP, long banks, XRP, zero doubt, baby. Does this officially make Bitcoin a banker's coin? Digital Perspectives, Brad, he says, game on, just about as close to a regulatory sandbox as you can get. The OCC has approved federally chartered banks to provide custody services for crypto assets. All right, so, and he posted this. This is who is this by though? I don't know who posted this. It looks like I could read this one. It won't take too long. Federally chartered banks and thrifts may provide custody services for crypto assets. The Office of Comptroller of the Currency, OCC, today published a letter clarifying National and state banks and thrifts have long provided safekeeping and custody services, including both physical objects and electronic assets. The OCC has specifically recognized the importance of digital assets and the authority for banks to provide safekeeping for such assets since 1998. In a letter published today, the OCC concludes that providing cryptocurrency custody services, including holding unique cryptographic keys associated with cryptocurrency, is a modern form of traditional bank activities related to custody services. You guys, this solidifies cryptocurrency, okay, in the eyes of the US government, basically, as money. That's basically what this is saying. We're saying we can long cryptocurrency now. That's what this is saying. So anyone who's telling me anymore that they don't believe cryptocurrency is here to stay, they're just not credible anymore. Okay, but I can throw this in their face now. You know, there's too many things that tell me cryptocurrency is here to stay, and that's why I've longed it for quite a while now. All right. Now, crypto custody services may extend beyond passively holding keys. From safe deposit boxes to virtual vaults, we must ensure banks can meet the financial services needs of their customers today, said Acting Comptroller of the Currency, Brian P. Brooks. Now, you guys know, if you don't know, Brian P. Brooks, he owns a bank with Mnuchin, okay, Treasury, Secretary of Treasury, okay, assigned by Donald Trump, the U.S. President. Okay, now Mnuchin hired Brian Brooks in the Office of Comptroller about 4 months ago, I'd say, about 4 or 5 months ago, from Coinbase. Now, Brian Brooks was the chief legal officer at Coinbase for a few years. He's the one who created the US dollar coin, the USDC, which is one of the most popular stable coins in use today. All right, and it's the one that is used by Coinbase. Which, if you guys don't know, Coinbase is controlled by the Federal Reserve, okay? Members of the Federal Reserve created the digital currency group, which controls Coinbase, controls Ripple, controls Zcash, pretty much controls Horizon, controls Decentraland. This controls Kraken. There's a few more. Blockstream, which is basically the software for Bitcoin. All right, so Federal Reserve controls basically most of cryptocurrency. All right, just in case you didn't know, Brian Brooks is in charge of all this. Okay, just keep that in mind. All right, I love you guys. Have a good day. Be good people, and huddle strong, baby. It's coming. The wave is coming, baby. All right. I told you Brian Brooks being in there was a good thing. All right. Be happy you're in crypto. Huddle strong, baby. Be good people. Love you guys. Crypto Mike out.